Yo, what is going on, landscapers of this world? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video. Today we will be talking about winterizing your equipment to make sure that it is all ready to go next spring. Nothing is worse than having tons of work to do and your equipment will not fire up, and then you got to go clean the carburetor or go to somebody else and have them clean the carburetor. It's just not a good time. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to properly winterize your equipment so you don't have that problem. Today we're going to be looking at my two Echo PB 9010H backpack blowers plus this Husqvarna 150 BT that I got here. These will be the three machines that we're winterizing today. One thing that I want to make clear is this is going to work on all two-stroke equipment. You can do this with your weed whackers, your chainsaws, your backpack blowers, anything that's two-stroke, you can do this with. So here's what we're going to need for today. Obviously we're going to need the equipment that we're going to be winterizing. We're going to be needing a fuel can to put the old gasoline in, and plus we are also going to be needing our stabilizer fluid right here. I'm just using this Stay-Bil storage right here. This works on two-stroke solutions plus regular gas solutions, so this stuff is great. So the first thing that we're going to want to do with our new machines, or our machines that we're winterizing, is we're going to drain the gas tank. So on both of these Echoes, I have already drained the gas tank on them. I just need to drain it on this Husqvarna right here. So something that makes draining the gas tank very easy is a pump like this. Pump it and it makes it super easy. Almost dropped it there. If you don't have this, you can always just pour it in there with the funnel with somebody else helping you. Always a great way as well. So once you have the majority of the fuel out, actually, well, all of the fuel out, after the whole fuel tank is empty, what you're going to want to do, and this is actually going to be easier if you have someone else, is you need to use this little tiny primer bulb under there, and we're going to need to prime that to get all of the fuel that's in the carburetor out. So it's just going to discharge it, and then we're going to empty it into here. You're going to want to tilt the machine you're working on its side while you're priming the bulb underneath. This is going to allow the gasoline to flow straight out of the gas tank instead of being sucked back up into the carburetor from the vacuum line. One thing that's very important is knowing if you have good or bad gas. I just used these blowers a couple days ago, so I know that the gas is good. If you have gas that has been sitting in that machine for longer than like 2 months, I'd say 2 or 3 months, you might be good, but definitely play it safe and totally get rid of the old gas. If you know that the gas is good, we're gonna put it into our can and we're gonna put the stabilizer in with that gas that we just pulled from the machines, only if it's good gas. If it's bad gas, just get rid of it and get new gas to put in the stabilizer. So now here we have our fuel stabilizer, which we're going to be putting in our good gasoline that we have right here. Toss a little bit in there if I can get this open. And I have actually already put a little bit of fuel stabilizer in there already, but we're just gonna do a little bit more. So here's the thing, is you cannot really go overboard with fuel stabilizer. So definitely put more in than you need than less. Now that we have the stabilized fuel in these machines, what we're going to do is we're going to prime them and we're going to let them run for about 2 minutes each. Then we're going to drain the fuel that's in the tank, and then we'll just keep trying to start it until we make sure that there's absolutely no gas left in the carburetor. The best way that you can prevent old gasoline causing corrosion in your carburetor is simply by not having anything left in it. So that's what we're going to do right now. Now that these engines have run with the fuel stabilizer in there, it's time to drain them again. And just so you guys understand, the reason we do that is so then the fuel stabilizer can get filtered through the carburetor, and that's gonna coat the carburetor to help if there is any gas left, which we're planning on there not being any, but if there is, it's gonna help that old gasoline not to break down in the carburetor, causing it to gunk up, which then will result in your machine not starting in the spring. So that's why we run it with the fuel stabilizer in there. I just drained the tank prime the carburetor, make sure there's no fuel in there. We're gonna start it again. And now it's just gonna die. Just like that. Also with this one, just drain this, both carb and tank. He's not gonna wanna run. That's actually good. That means that there's no gas in there at all. Very good. And that right there is how you are going to winterize all of your two-stroke equipment. So just for a quick recap, first thing we did is we drained out the gas tanks, got rid of all that unstabilized fuel that was in these fuel tanks. We put it into a gas tank, which then we mixed the fuel solution in with it, so then the fuel is now stabilized. We put it back into the machines, let them run, let the carburetors get coated with the fuel stabilizer, and then we made sure that they will not start. Each one of these will not start, which means there's zero gas in the carburetor, which is good news when you are trying to winterize your equipment. So I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. If you have any other questions, definitely leave them down in the comment section below. I hope that this is going to save some of you guys some time and money this upcoming spring when you go to start up your machines and they're actually gonna start for you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.